Oh no. Two of my favorite guys and one of my least favorite signs of Los Angeles. That's right. Oi, what's going on?
Hey Kim.
Hey Richard.
This is my friend Damien Sullivan.
Howdy.
Damien saved found failed pups. That's another video. Damien, we are on Colorado Boulevard, 1659 West Colorado, Townsend, Mount Royale. So we're in Eagle Rock. This is a demolition sign. What's behind us?
Well, what's behind us is actually something magnificent while it's still here, which is one of the oldest early Standard Oil gas stations from the late the teens. It's anywhere from 1915 to 1917, 18.
That's really early.
Yeah, there were hardly any gas stations anywhere in the United States at that point. This is one of the first, if not the oldest, gas station in the Los Angeles area.
And this gas station has been in this location since 1932, 31. You found the permit to move it.
The copies of the permit, the actual photostats of it. And it was previously in downtown Los Angeles, actually Legion Park. And it was a gas station there, oil service, and it says on the document, moved here for oil service. And we have lots of newspaper articles where it remained automotive service for many, many years, off into the late 30s.
All right, let's start to pull back our focus. So we're in Eagle Rock. We're on Colorado Boulevard. This is the construction alignment for
Okay,
Route
excuse me.
66.
Not only are we in Eagle Rock on Colorado Boulevard, we're right across from Casa Bianca.
Casa Bianca.
So for those of you who like your pizza, you know exactly where you are. And if you've been at Casa Bianca and you've never noticed this, that's because it was hiding in plain sight right here off the sidewalk, right next to the plumbing store, which is just sold.
All right, so Damien, let's keep this moving. So,
yeah, Route 66 came through here, and from 1934 through about 1936, this was called the construction alignment. They were building the tunnels and
through Elysian Park.
Through Elysian Park. So for that period, this whole strip of vintage motels and mom and pop eateries and this gas station, this was the main drag of Route 66. People come off the Colorado Strait Bridge and dump right into get their gas probably right here, and their car serviced right away.
So Damien, challenge here. There's a demolition permit. Obviously, that's bad. We see a door's gone. A lot of windows are missing. So what happened about 2 weeks ago? What was the big?
Well, what happened 2 weeks ago was the new owners started doing dismantling / demolition, taking out the interior of the building, pulled out the windows, pulled out the front door, and did not have approved permits to do it yet. They have filed for the permit. Right. The permits are still not approved. They're not active, but the demolition was going on, and people called in, and they were stopped. They were stopped in the middle of doing it.
Now, the reason that these blue notices go up, especially for older buildings, is to give people in the community an opportunity to become notified. That's why it's called a notice of demolition. And, for instance, pull up the Survey L.A. page that says, hang on a second, this building is a registered California Historic Resource, and it's also on the Los Angeles list of potential landmarks. Right. So that means any work that might be happening to it has to go to a higher authority than just a building supervisor.
So bear with me. Let me just quickly wrap this up, and we'll let you take this away. So as it stands, we, and by we I mean a lot of people in the community, are looking to Council District 14, who has been very proactive on this front in directions that we, the community preservation community, are happy with. We're looking to Council District 14 to really get this situation cinched up. It'd be great to see Councilmember De Leon nominate this, put this just a council
as a city landmark.
To designate this as a municipal city landmark. That would be the fastest way to settle this problem. And I'll leave it at that, because I think that's the best thought to leave it with. And Damien, what do you want people, when people come here to make their pilgrimage, they get their take-out quart of marinara from Casa Bianca, and they've got it in their bag, and their pizza's cooking.
And I hope it doesn't spill in their pocket. That would be bad.
What do you want them to think about as they're looking at this structure?
I really think that this whole strip right here, of which this is one of the most treasured pieces, is got a phenomenal story. I want them to think about the grapes of wrath and the heyday of Route 66, and people coming into Los Angeles with hopes and dreams from the east, coming off the Colorado Street Bridge, coming down that hill and coming right in here to all these beautiful mom and pop motels and eateries that we've seen, and this is the history of the automotive journey west. I mean, this is living history.
So what?
You can come to Eagle Rock and see this gas station and experience the living history of what our past was.
So when you see this, what is your dream for it? What do you imagine in the future when it is secure and safe and that door is found and reinstalled and the rivets go back in and the windows
Well, I
are
think if you
reinstalled?
see the old pictures of the Standard Oil station and how beautiful it was, to see this restored with all the original fixtures and everything in it, it could just be the most beautiful, beautiful living testament to history.
Adams Point. So let's end with Adams Point.
In Glendale, there's a fantastic gas station where the neighborhood banded together. There's a Richfield 1920 streamlined gas station, and instead of tearing it down, they built a park around it. They adaptively reused it, so now it's enjoyed by everybody. It's fully restored to its 1920s glory, and there's a children's park where they're playing on swings, and they have ice cream socials and Coca-Cola hot dog parties, and it's a win-win for everybody.
What do you think?
I think this is a good paradigm.
Little community art installation,
Yeah.
picnic tables,
This is
dog park. This is how you save a Route 66 landmark if you're in Glendale. It's a win-win for the future, because when you get little kids excited about old buildings, then you're building preservationists for the future. Kids who are going to want to like buy a cool building and open a bookstore or a music venue.
Is the key to the whole thing, yeah.
Ken
right.
Bernstein, Director of the Office of Historic Resources. This gas station is in your book on preservation, which Angel City Press published
Shafe took a photo of it.
this year. Stephen Schaefer photo. Ken Bernstein, please deny the demo permit on this building. We need some time. Kevin De Leon, council motion, municipal landmark status for this building. Damien will help write the nomination, won't you?
I'll be happy.
Okay, great.
Damien, I want you to leave us with like the most amazing factoid that you told me. How much do you think this would sell at auction if this went into a Petroliana auction
Let me set this up.
Okay.
First of all, let me just set this up. So the whole challenge with this whole preservation front is you can't move this building at the moment. There's just you have to get a demolition permit. That is not going to happen because it's historic. But in the fantasy world, and this is fantasy, if you could do whatever you wanted to this building,
just make it go away.
give us what's your great scenario of the catalog cover. So leave us with that.
If you were going to put this in a catalog, Petroliana collectors around America who build their little city lands, their gas station lands, they have paid over $150,000 for much less historic pieces. There would be a bidding war of epic proportion if this were put in the Heritage Auctions catalog for sale. You would see bids from international bids.
You mean they might take it to Germany or Denmark?
It would clearly, people in Australia, Germany, the Netherlands, they pay enormous dollars to build these American lands. This would probably be upwards of $200,000 for sure.
Holy moly, and it's right here in Eagle Rock on Colorado Boulevard.
Okay, so we have
With a demo
we
permit.
have to save this gas station. So
Yeah, it belongs here. It doesn't belong in Germany.
let's go around the back. Okay, let's just run
Yeah.
around back and we'll take a peek and see what fate has wrought at the moment and what we're gonna have to do to get this back. So let's go around back.
Let's go. I'll follow you guys. Hey, are you fellas loitering? Yeah.
We are in back of the gas station in question on Colorado Boulevard in Eagle Rock. Why don't you come on back, Damien? You give Kim some room, and let's get a shot and tell us what we're looking at.
So here we got the back side, and here's the big old pile of stuff. The famous pile. All right, Damien, what are you concerned about back here now?
Well, a few weeks ago, there was a bigger pile back here, which was also concerning because it appears to be all of the guts ripped out of the inside of the Standard Station. And they were historic and important, but originally, if you saw the old photographs from 2 weeks ago, there was the original front white door and the door frame and everything else on the pile too. A lot of that seems to have disappeared, and it's gone, and it doesn't appear anywhere in the yard. It's nowhere to be seen, and it's not in the front. So where did that go? That's the question, because the owner was asked to make sure that that door is safe and that it's okay, and that and other pieces are missing. So
right, and
where did they go?
Well, the owner was quite chatty on Facebook, and then when you engaged him again and asked him about the door,
Radio silence.
Radio
yeah. So,
silence.
And you've asked them, I've asked them, hey,
Yeah.
what's with the door and the other pieces? Suddenly very quiet.
Okay, so I think the only thing that we can possibly do is we can ask the pile of dirt and waste material, hey guys, where's your buddy the door? Anybody seen the door?
So, Damien, where do you think the door might be?
Well,
in good, plausible scenarios that have happy endings.
I would hope that the door was taken through that door into the plumbing supply building next door,
Which they own too.
which they also own, so that it could be retained, so that there wouldn't be, further loss to what he was asked to please preserve and save. So hopefully it's in there along with the door frame, and it can be put back.
And the important thing is that you're not loitering, you're preserving. You're right here doing what you need to do, which is keeping on all eyes on a Route 66 potentially national registered landmark that everybody loves a lot.
We're doing God's work. Somebody has to do this, or this stuff is going to be gone.
That's right. Over and out. For now.